Yeah, I had a question for you, actually.
Yeah? Hit me with the question.
When is the appropriate timing to fart in front of your significant other?
I don't know. I couldn't tell you. Is that what the question was the whole time that you were going to ask me?
No. Maybe.
I don't know. Just let it out. It could go two ways. Real bad or all good.
Well, how can it go? What do you characterize as either real bad or real good?
Either she has a conniption fit on you.
No, I'm talking about, obviously, unless you're me, most guys will let them rip in front of the woman they're dating the first day.
Oh, I won't.
I won't do that either. Because the moment you do that, you open up the doors and the floodgates to whatever the hell she wants to talk about.
Without a doubt.
So when is the appropriate time? Let me rephrase that. When is the right time or the acceptable amount of time that you've been dating to let one rip?
6 months.
That's fair. All right, now you'd wait 6 months before you let one rip.
Yeah. Or it might slip out eventually.
Okay. Now
You just can't hold them back in, man. If they're coming out and you hold them back in, unhealthy. Am I wrong or am I right?
You're right. I still won't do it. It's just, we're gonna dive into that in a second. But so you're saying the appropriate timing for a man to let one rip in front of his woman is that time. Now, let me ask you this. When's the appropriate time that she should let one rip in front of you?
Whenever she wants.
Even without you let one rip first?
Let her rip. Because if she rips one before I let one rip, then it's full on game.
It's already full on game once you let one rip.
But it's full on game if she lets one rip before the 6 months.
Now, is there a difference between saying you have to do it and walking out of the room compared to doing it in front of that person?
I'm confused.
So say I have to let one rip in front of a girl I'm dating, but instead of doing it right then and there, I just walk out of the room.
No, that's a whole different aspect.
A whole different ballgame.
Yep.
I agree. See, I have a way different perspective on this. And you know, as I get older, I kind of, like if you would have talked to me about 3 years ago and said that, all right, your girlfriend can let one rip in front of you in 6 months, I would have called you fucking crazy.
Oh, same here.
But as I get older,
it's like, who gives a fuck? It's body.
It's starting to get to the point where I don't give a fuck. But I do know that if I decide to get married, my alone time in the bathroom is my alone time in the bathroom.
I feel that. Play some video games on your phone. Play little apps. Have your peace and quiet.
Like everybody does it, but I just don't want to know about it.
It's your only time to get away from your spouse.
And here's the thing. Everybody does it. It's a bodily function like we talked about. But the thing is, whenever you're an ass man like me.
Same here.
I don't want to think about that during intimate moments.
I feel that.
Especially if you have a nice bottom.
Feel that.
Because the moment, like say I'm dating a girl and she just lets one rip like a man letting one rip. Like one of us. I'm going to look at her. And if we've been dating for a while, I'm not going to break up with her over it. Now on the first date, I haven't ended first dates, but I've never set in a second date with a girl because she talked about her bodily functions in front of me.
I mean, if a girl rips it like a man, I'm going to be like, did you shit yourself? Like, come on, you need to go to the bathroom and go check yourself out. Make sure it's all good down there.
Dude, that's like... For like at least 2 months. And if I'm dating, say it's been 6 months, I haven't encountered that problem yet. I encountered it more along the lines of a first date. But like if you just blatantly let one rip in front of me and we've been dating for a long time, you could forget about any kind of play motion going on.
You know what that means, guys? That means Sky's going to dump you right then and there.
I wouldn't say I'd dump you. Depends how long we've been dating. If I did that in front of you, it would just totally depend on a bunch of different scenarios.
Oh, true that.
Many different scenarios.
True that.
But the longevity situation, because my sisters never did that in front of me, dude. Never. Until they found out it bothered me.
That's good. Your sisters like to fuck with you.
Shit. I don't know, man. That's an age-old question. Because I looked at it's like, you know, on a first date, dude, and you're sitting there, both people are nervous, or like during relationships. You know, both people are just nervous as hell. And I think they had this video called "Breaking the Barrier," which the fart barrier in a relationship is just like a major, major thing. Like some of my buddies said they're gonna make a cake for their wives or girlfriends once they let one rip in front of them because they won't do it. And I'm over here like, damn, bro, you're one of those. One of my buddies is one of those guys that will let him rip on the first date and does not give a shit. So he said that the moment his wife or girlfriend, his wife lets one rip in front of him, he's making her a cake. I'm like, how the hell do you always find the women that won't let one rip in front of you, and I always somehow find the ones who have no problem talking about it?
Yeah, I have a friend that they let it rip all the time in front of each other. All the time. In a vehicle, all the time.
I just, dude, I can't. I understand it's a comfort thing.
It is.
But that, look, I don't mind a girl letting me know it's that time of the month. I'd rather know stuff like that.
Oh, don't surprise me.
But don't tell me. If you have to go to the bathroom, go in the bathroom, turn on the fan, get the poop puree.
The what?
Poop puree.
What the fuck is that?
It's like that stuff you spray in the toilet bowl. And it hides the scent of anything you do in the bathroom. Yeah.
Like the smoking spray also?
Yeah, kind of like that. Spray that. You can even turn on the shower or whatever. If we're going to get intimate, make sure you shower after. I don't know, Brad, what you think? When's the appropriate time to let one rip in front of somebody in terms of dating?
If it's a side chick, like, yeah, you know, screw it. Like, she'll talk about whatever because she's not going to be around very often. But yeah, there's a respect level, I feel like, that's just like, you know, we'll get there one day. I can't really put a time on it. It's just kind of... It
just happens?
It depends on the vibe.
Yeah.
You know?
Sometimes it just happens.
Yeah, you just got to feel it out.
I mean, I've dated girls who, like, you know, let one out and you're just like... But once you get to that point with someone where it doesn't really matter anymore, there's that too.
See, I can understand that. My longest relationship's 8 months.
My longest is pretty fucking long.
Yeah, like what, 5 years?
Something along that line.
See, I can understand the longevity of a marriage thing, but still to this day, in terms of marriage, I don't know how people go to the bathroom with the door open.
Why do they go to the bathroom with the door open all the time?
If you're married, though, or dating somebody.
Yeah, it was door open all the time.
You're a shit pig. You're nasty. Dude, no, that's wrong, man. You do realize what you're setting yourself up for?
Yeah, being able to have the door open all the time.
Another thing is, if you're in a shower or something like that, or say your woman's taking a bath or a shower, would you go drop a deuce in there while she was doing that?
That's fucked up.
Yeah, dude, right? Right?
Yeah, that's fucked up. Especially if it was a hot, like, shower and the whole room steaming up. That's gross.
What's wrong,
What if it's
man?
a 10, though?
What's that?
What if it's a 10? What if you bring this chick out, date 3, she's farting, but y'all are fucking?
No.
No.
Come on. I mean,
I don't care if you're 11. I don't care if you're an 11.
Oh, bro. Come on.
Dude, if I was talking to Megan Fox.
And she farted on the 3rd date, and then right after was like, alright, now I want to fuck you. You wouldn't fuck Megan Fox.
If she let one rip on me, like, was it a little...
On you. No one said on anybody.
Oh, like, if she let one rip around me.
I got you. No, I feel you, dude.
I don't know. Look, Megan Fox, it was like, there's a different level to farts, all right? You have the little poof, then you have the burp, and then you have the full-on man blast, dude.
Yeah, the e-brake, the J-brake.
Yeah, the e-brake. Where it's just like, boom, like that. It's like 3 or 4 different levels. So, I mean, I guess you have to decide which level it gets to, man. I mean, you can talk about stuff like that. Like if somebody asked me, like on the first date, I'll give you a prime example. It was going well. Well, she goes, so does anything bother you whatsoever? Are you just this calm and collected? I said, yeah, I mean, I'm just loving life. It's awesome. She goes, well, do you want to hear my most embarrassing story?
Oh, no.
That's whenever I should have said no.
Yeah.
I said, yeah, sure. Yeah. I didn't think anything of it. She goes,
it's a trap.
I was teaching my class and I just let one rip. And I was like, oh, okay. I said, yeah, that's just one of those. If anything does bother me, it's, talking about that early on.
No, I feel that.
Early on. I'm saying early on. You don't say shit like that on the first date. Well, she goes, really? That's because people see me. I'm hairy, dude. I'm old school.
You got like a sweater on right now.
Yeah, no, dude. I'm like the old school kind of way. They're like, really? That's the thing that bothers you? You look like the kind of guy that would not bother whatsoever. But here's the thing. I don't do it in front of girls that I'm dating either, though.
Nothing's wrong with being particular, bro.
Oh, yeah, dude. For sure. Everybody has one thing that turns them off. Everybody has one thing. That just so happens to be mine. And other things. But, yeah, she goes, really? So that bothers you? Because you know how I start off my morning, right? A cigarette, a cup of coffee, then I go drop a deuce. I'm like, okay. So at that point, I slowly got drunk because the date was at Corner Bar. I got invited to go back to the place with her, and I said, good, I'm going to Uber home. And I just stayed back. I started shooting shots of Crown, dude, drinking Guinness. That was a wrap. I just couldn't do it. How you feel about that, Panda?
I mean, you do you, boo-boo. I mean, you know me. I mean, I'm just kind of going with the flow.
So our friend that we're talking about, in terms of letting them rip in front of each other, that wouldn't bother you?
Oh, yeah. No, how their relationship's going right now, it would bother me completely.
Would you be able to have intercourse on a daily basis?
No.
Neither would I.
No. Because some of those farts they let out, it seems like somebody shit their pants.
That bad?
That bad.
And they play that turtle game, huh? Or that Dutch oven thing. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, I don't know. They play that game.
Dude, I had a friend who his girlfriend used to play that turtle game. To where you let one rip and you throw the covers over each other. Whoever comes out first loses.
Fuck that.
A little too friendly there.
Dude, that's way...
You're into that, aren't you?
Not a chance. Like, I will leave, dude. I will leave my own house and give you the keys and sign the deed over to you. And now a message from our sponsors. People, as you know, I've recently teamed up with Jazzercise, and I have just gotten in a bunch of new material from the CEO, Brandon Harris. We did a podcast earlier last week. So, Mardi Gras is coming up around the corner. I will have a bunch of different samples from Jazzercise themselves in Mardi Gras colors that I will be passing out. However, there will be a promo and a little competition that I do here probably within the next week. So stay tuned, stay updated. We're changing the world one bite at a time. It's a legitimate question, though. It's a legitimate question. No, what we're going to talk about today, Mr. Panda. Oh, by the way, welcome back to UnWoKeN, the #1 podcast in the world for young conservative media. That's a fact. My facts, of course. Here along with my trusty right-hand man, Panda. And our live audience is here today in studio. Bradley, the one who fell off the fence for Halloween. Brad goes for Halloween. Hey, watch this. Brad, the fucking sidewalk's right here. This is right here. Jumps over in his Magnum PI outfit. Boom.
Just face plant.
Sidewalk's right there.
We will.
I'm good.
You best believe I saved that son of a bitch,
Yeah,
dude.
fucking right we did.
I saved that thing. How big of a role do you think social media has in terms of relationships?
What, social media apps? Like, what do you mean?
No, how big of a role do you think it plays? Like, guys fantasizing over a girl who has all these likes and shit like that. Do you think that plays a huge role?
Yeah.
For sure. And I don't want to say anything bad about social media because, given, that's what I use to make a payday.
I mean, I don't do social media.
I benefit off of social media.
I don't do social media anymore. I do social media for the business, Delta 3 Tactical. But other than that, I don't really fuck with social media. I think my last post was last year or 2 years ago for me killing an animal. But, I mean, other than that, I don't really post. I mean, my New Year's resolution was to, like, keep my Snapchat and my live stories flowing. But, like, why? You know what I mean? Social media is a crippler, and it can be a promoter also.
I benefit tremendously from it. But I am 100% aware that it does play a huge part in dating.
It does. It does.
And there's a plus side of it. Like, for instance, there's no such thing as a blind date anymore.
Correct. If you get catfish, it's a different story. But
Yeah. But if you get catfished, it's usually somebody who lives far away. And before you even doing that, you're at least FaceTiming them.
yeah.
Because you can tell if somebody's a catfish by not wanting to FaceTime you.
Oh, yeah.
Shit like that.
Yeah.
But, you know, I guess the like aspect, people look at all that shit on people's profiles, which that shouldn't mean shit whatsoever.
Dude, I don't even give a fuck about likes anymore on fucking social media profiles.
See, my social media, dude, I love it. I love it. And like I said, I benefit tremendously from it. But if I'm sitting there, I've dated girls who don't even have Instagram.
Yeah.
Or I don't have a Twitter, for sure. I mean, I can't get everything that I want to say out in 152 characters. Is that what it is, 152 characters?
I don't have a Twitter to begin with. I think I made a Twitter because somebody asked me to make a Twitter. And then as soon as we broke up, I stopped using my Twitter.
I used to have one, but you couldn't change the name on it, and I was big in the Jersey Shore. So
You fucking...
it was DJ
Yeah.
Scotty D.
Yeah, that's a good DJ name.
Hey, dude, Paulie D was a big inspiration for me.
Yeah, I can tell.
I used to do my hair like that too, man.
I've never seen Jersey Shore.
What?
Yeah.
You've never seen Jersey Shore once?
No.
Brad?
I mean, snippets. Not.
I mean, I don't-
never watched it through and through.
I don't watch fucking reality TV. It's fucking stupid.
You know I had an interview with MTV
Oh, you are...
to be on
The
Are You,
coolest.
to be on Are You the One?
Let me tell you, you are not the one.
Yeah. Did you say that, or did that half of goatee?
Oh, I definitely said that to you.
Oh yeah, you did. I'm gonna pull those pubic hairs from your chinny chin chin and tie him in a knot. We're gonna start calling him. You know his Snapchat name is Half Star. We're gonna start calling him Half Goat.
Half go.
Yeah?
The goat. Not in a good way.
No, it's in a
Just
great
go,
way.
"Bah," go back for me. Nope. All right. So what else? Social media aspect and thing. What do you think is the biggest struggle with people dating? What do you think turns people off from dating in our generation now?
Girls acting like total sluts all the time.
And what do you mean by that?
I mean, girls acting like total sluts all the time with anything that they do. I mean, in that aspect, I mean, if you go downtown and this girl that you're taking on a date is just running up and acting like a total slut, it's a big turnoff.
Well, why would you go on a date downtown?
I don't know, man.
Unless you're going to Central Pizza or some shit like that.
I mean, you go to Central Pizza and then you go out afterwards. I mean...
See, I wouldn't think that'd be a good date to go on unless you were actually in a relationship.
Correct. But, I mean, stuff happens like that.
Yeah. So you mean like
Sometimes.
just dancing around on people and all that?
Yeah.
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 I can see that being a problem. See, me personally, if you're talking about girls who like their body count, and that's one thing, I don't think a body count should come up
Ever.
whenever you're talking.
So I was actually with one of my good friends, and this girl started talking about her body count, and then he says, "I don't want to hear about your body count," and then she's like, "Oh, just tell me your experiences with your body count." Dude,
Don't do it.
I
Don't do it.
I straight up ended the conversation because I was hanging out with them. And I said, "No, we're not having this conversation. This is how you get in fucking arguments and not have a good day for the rest of the day."
Because you find out that maybe the person you're dating slept with somebody that you're friends with, or you're Eskimo bros with them, and you'll never hear the end of it. And we had that conversation regarding the OnlyFans. That's different than letting the past be the past in terms of body counts.
Yeah.
That's two completely different things. Like we've talked about a girl that you're talking to doing the girl on girl film,
Yeah.
or having sex with another woman. All right, look, girls experiment, all that crap. I've dated girls who had experimented in college. I don't know, somehow it came up, definitely turned me off. But if I don't know about it, because I'm never going to ask you that question, oh, how many people have you been with? I'm never going to ask you, have you ever been with a woman? I would ask you if you were bisexual. But I'll never ask you your body count, because one, you're going to ask me that. And my response always is, and this is the best response, a gentleman never kisses or tells. Never kisses and tells. Never. Dude, that is exactly like you said. That is only spelling to get you in trouble, because one, her body count might be the same as yours, but she's going to get pissed off at you one day and bring that shit up.
In a motherfucking heartbeat.
Just
and then you're
like
not
that.
going to hear the end of it for that whole day. And it's not going to be a great week that week.
No, that spells for ending. It's almost in terms of that could end a relationship, talking about your body count.
In a fucking heartbeat.
I guess people are more open about, but that goes back to your analogy or what you were saying, why it's hard for people to date. And that's a very fair point. I'm one of those guys that says, hey, women think the same way we do. They're just better at being quiet about it in terms of sleeping with whoever they want to. Because I have no problem with that. Hell, if I'm not trying to date you, I'm not trying to date you, which I'm not looking for a relationship right now.
I feel that.
So, I mean, but I'm honest about it. Whenever I'm asked the question, so what is this or what are you looking for? I'm dating and having a good time. If you're looking for something more, I'm sorry, I can't give that to you right now.
Exactly.
Now, I'll let you know before you even step into the bedroom. But that's me. I think people lack honesty now, too.
I feel that.
That, and they're always on the phones, man. Whenever you're, like I said, we bring up technology a lot.
Dude,
we benefit from it.
That's my one pet peeve. You're on a date, sitting at the dinner table, talking back and forth, and then she gets on her phone and just starts doing whatever on her phone. It's like, we're on a date to spend me and you time, not to fucking spend screen time.
That would communicate to me that you're not interested.
Yep.
And once you communicate that to me, then what are we doing?
Exactly.
You know, I haven't ran into that problem either, thankfully.
Yeah.
Back in the early days, before I know what I know now, I couldn't tell
Yeah.
these things. These things I can tell, but I don't let it get to that point.
Yep.
See, all my first dates, except with that exception of being turned off like I was, went well. But do you think people nowadays also lack the... See, I always want more. Like, I'm the kind of guy that is always looking to improve in some way and do stuff. Which maybe that might be why my mom and my sister said, oh, you're just saying you don't want to get married because you haven't found the right one. Maybe that's true. Maybe I haven't found that one that knocks my fucking socks off. I'm pretty sure I'd know if she did. But I don't think you don't have to be looking for something in order to find it.
Correct.
Because it could just jump out at you right there. Which is why that movie Yes Man is so brilliant. Saying the power of no.
It was a chick flick.
Yes Man with Jim Carrey? No, it wasn't.
Oh, no, I was thinking of a different one. Never mind.
And I don't care what you say. Mean Girls was a damn good movie.
Oh, thank you for tuning in to UnWoKeN. This is your host, Panda. Scott Davis.
Hey,
Ain't
Regina
in the show
George.
right there.
Regina George. I wanted to marry that woman. No. It was that girl. Pipe. What's her name? Damn it. The really hot like brunette with the red streak. Not Lindsay Lohan. Man, I'm trying to remember her name. She was so fine. I think her name was Gretchen in the movie.
I just take the headphones off so the Monte won't walk out.
All right, you can't tell me. You can't sit here and tell me you never saw that movie John Tucker Must Die.
I've never seen it.
Dude, it's awesome.
Yeah, that sounds like a chick flick.
I don't know if it'd be a chick flick. Either way, it's fucking awesome. Let's see what else. No, that's not one. You know what movie I still haven't seen? Star Wars.
Yeah, I won't watch the new Star Wars after they got bought out.
What, Brad? You got a problem?
I got a question.
What you got?
How y'all feel about girls with a million snap score?
I don't even look at snap
Dude,
scores.
it is the move. You gotta start looking at snap score, bro.
Why?
Because there's a direct correlation, in my opinion, of girls who are straight up like manipulative or just chasing like attention in their snap score. I said it. You look, I guarantee you're gonna have all these comments after Brad's a fucking sexist, all this bullshit. Watch, that is gonna
Look, I'm gonna check one snap score.
Read that. You know
because
that.
you're curious, right?
I am.
You know
Because
what?
you're curious.
You know what that means?
Who are you looking at? Well, you can't say it live.
We could bleep. We could bleep it out.
I can't see the snap score.
Oh, she hit it. She hit it because it's dark, dude. We all know who it is.
Dude, I know. I do actually. I do check the snap score if you're trying to add me because I get so many of these bots.
Oh, I feel that.
And if your snap score is below,
It's too low.
if it's
We
too
know-
low, that
we
tells
know-
me you're a bot.
We know this girl. Look at her snap score.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know who it is, but how many points is it?
130,000.
No, that's not bad, dude. That's a modest score.
Yeah. Look at that snap score.
Mine's about that too.
Dude, I don't even think I'm up that high.
Mine's only about like 70, 80,000.
I'm at
Yeah,
I'm at 30,000.
Like, dude, because here's how it works. Basically, like, you gotta snap a certain amount of people, and then if you don't respond to them and you leave them on like delivered for a certain amount of time, you get more points. So, what type of person does it take to care that much to be like, oh, I'm purposely...
Wait, how does it work?
Basically, like, if I snapped you,
Yeah.
right, and you left me on delivered, you didn't read it, you just left it there, you're not on Snapchat. Snapchat rewards people for not opening stuff. So you'd have to be the type of person to be like, oh, I'm going to Snapchat a shitload of people, get responses, and then not open them. You see what I'm saying about the whole 1,000,000 point?
I don't.
I thought it was whenever you get like snaps back from people.
Yeah, I thought it was snap. I thought it was
a
a sent snap is one snap point, and then receive snaps another snap point.
No.
So it's 1 point. So we've sent
I
out
understood
70,000
it's
Snapchats.
What?
I've sent out 70,000 Snapchats.
Well, you can also lose points too, is what I'm saying.
You
How?
can lose points.
Yeah, you can also lose points.
Now you have me checking everybody's snap scores, man.
I know, man. I'm serious.
I don't know who has 1,000,000 that I know.
Also, on another note, have y'all ever gotten that app reports where you can see who viewed your Instagram and shit?
No.
Do it. It is worth it. You will straight up see like everybody who like unfollowed you, who you follow and they don't follow you back, and like who looked at your profile. Dude, you'll hit update reports, and then you'll see somebody that like you hadn't talked to in years just be like, oh yeah, they scrolled through your profile to check.
Fucking
Wait.
stalking you like a piece of shit.
Wait, you can. It really shows you who's been viewing your profile.
Yeah,
God.
definitely get it. I mean, I'm just saying, like, I want to know. I want to know personally, like, dude, who? Because like,
See if you have any crazy exes stalking it.
dude, straight up, like one of my exes, like, friends, family, like we haven't been together in like forever, and I'll see, oh, they looked at my profile again for no apparent reason.
That's a subscription based one too, huh?
There's free ones. Like, mine's free. I don't know.
And it really, because I know there's some that you have to have a subscription for. I used to have one that showed me who followed me, and who didn't follow me that I followed, and I did a whole purge of my Instagram.
Yeah, I purged you off mine.
Yeah, right.
I don't even get on mine, but I purged you off mine.
You view all my stories, motherfucker. I see that. But my shit's interesting. That's why.
My shit's interesting.
Because it's nothing.
Oh,
Yeah, my shit.
I definitely show up on your profile interaction just because I'm like, all right, what's Scott up to today, bro?
Dude, people tell me about this. That's how they got me to make a TikTok. They said, dude, you post so many crazy stories and shit like that. Why not put it on TikTok and start to try to get paid for it?
It's fantastic, dude. Honestly, like TikTok is the opportunity. I've
The
talked to marketing majors who are like, it's the equivalent of what Facebook used to be as far as how much you could receive in just overall views and content.
I don't
the
use
real
it
thing,
enough
Scotty,
either.
is the only time we get crazy videos is whenever Brad's in town and we all go downtown fucked up. So that means this Saturday, what's tomorrow's date? The 11th? No, the 12th. February 12th, downtown, you're coming out with me and Brad, and we're going to see if Brad can jump over another fence.
I don't think so, man.
Probably
I don't think so.
drunk this time.
You say that.
I might get loose on that goose.
Dude, we got clipped for Halloween.
Shit.
Yeah, we'll start at 6 o'clock in the afternoon at the bar, and we'll just go bar hopping until 9.
Are we gonna start or are we gonna short?
I don't know. Whichever one comes first.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Get
You
ready.
just can't tell.
I ain't going downtown.
Fucking get ready. Game face.
I went downtown far too much in the past month and a half.
Dude, that last time we went downtown was a little rough.
Oh yeah. To our pockets too. We spent a lot of money. You the most. I'll say it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel bad, but
Panda goes when we get to the office. We're about to get charged to go in, and he goes, hey, because that's the only bouncer I didn't know. He goes, hey, he has a big podcast and big Instagram following, right? The guy goes, really? He goes, yeah, look it up. And Panda goes, he could probably help you out if you let us in.
is that how we got in there?
Yeah.
Even ideas.
Yeah,
Okay, I'm not supposed to say that.
I used letters to get in, but fucking Scotty didn't have any on him.
I didn't have mine on me. No, oh, dude, they still do that?
Yeah. Yeah, so that means we're going downtown.
No, it doesn't.
No, try it out. I want you to try out Saturday night. Just to make sure it still works.
Fuck off.
Remember to check out Delta 3 Tactical. It's one of our lowers up front. We're going to be having about 250 coming in this week. Come by, send us a message on Facebook, and I'll get to you as soon as possible. Hope you all have a great day.
Thanks for tuning in to UnWoKeN. I'm Scott Davis. That's Panda. That's Brad, and Apollo's right there.
Shalom.
God bless. Take care. I'll see your asses next week.